Golden Children's Vision is a legal nonprofit with one simple vision: we connect families that are living hard. We are committed to families with left behind children by providing life tools that will increase the child's resilience and chance of success. Earning higher wages is essential for these poor families, and we want to support these children. All the pictures you see were taken by our organization in rural China.
Left behind children are those whose parents left them in their home village when migrating to the major cities to work. China has 61 million of these children, the population of California and New York combined. This is often due to immigration restrictions, uncertain living conditions, and unknown employment. They are commonly left with grandparents, relatives, friends, or left by themselves to fend in the village. This is a 13-year-old boy from Inner Mongolia who lives with his grandparents. His grandmother weeps as she says, "He used to be the best in his class, and now his parents hardly come home anymore. And with that, his grades have fallen and he no longer talks to anyone." These children are susceptible to dropping out of school, sexual abuse, human trafficking, criminal activities, depression, and suicide. We provide communication resource centers in rural schools with landline phones equipped with long-distance calling cards, educational books that are tailored to their needs, a projector, and an artwork and letter writing station that enables healthy communication between the children and their migrant parents. This summer, we will be opening our first communication resource center in Sichuan Province, China. Doing nonprofit work in China is impossible without partnering with a Chinese NGO. We are legally partnered with the Anna Chanel Foundation, which is a well-established NGO providing food programs for needy children across China. Our organization has done the legwork, and now with this partnership, we will be granted entry into China and access to their schools.
Each resource center comes equipped with projectors as well as GCV's very own video curriculum on healthy communication between parents and their children. The series features leading health and education experts to tailor short presentations designed specifically for the needs of these kids. Each presentation educates caretakers and teachers of left-behind children on the child's development and family relations.
The Philippines has a large number of left-behind children, but they see little to no negative effects due to their mobile parenting phenomenon. Filipino parents take out part-time jobs in order to speak daily to their kids over the telephone. The consistent dialogue between child and parent is vital in solidifying an emotional bond that affects the child's development, and this success inspired our work. Research has been done, and now our organization is setting out to apply. To ensure the success of our program, we will conduct a time series analysis of children in our resource centers. These surveys are monitored by qualified psychologists and assess the quality of family relationships, proneness to risky behavior, and understanding of emotional health before and after intervention.
Less than $3,300 will open a resource center that caters to about 250 kids for an entire year. The grand prize of this competition will open 2 resource centers this summer in Sichuan Province. Our organization has already raised over $5,000 to date, which has covered all of our startup costs, including becoming a legal nonprofit, prototyping in China, and several awareness campaigns. We are debt-free, and with your help, we're ready to empower these children's futures. This is a short list of American companies that are manufacturing in Sichuan currently. Our sustainable business model strives to partner with these U.S. companies that attract migrant workers. By allowing these migrant workers to become a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem, we hope to empower the future of these children.
Are you going there? Well, I'd love to hear a little bit about your roles, and is someone going there this summer to see it off the ground?
Yeah, so Dan, Kara, and I, we all went on the China Business Seminar, so we've actually been to China and seen this issue. They aren't officially on the GCV team, but just in America alone, we have 7 team members. I'm a co-founder. My co-founder is currently doing Gordon in Boston. We have social media, we have an accountant, we have someone doing our blog, we have someone doing our PR. We've laid not only the seeds in America, but we also have a China director. We currently have all the Chinese social media. We have a girl who is the liaison with the Anna Chanel Foundation. So we have our team here, but it's more global. I'm the only official Global Children's Vision rep at Gordon, but it started on this campus.
How long would it take to establish that first center, and when would you know if it was working?
Yeah. So like we said, we already have a list of schools that we can go into, but we chose our school based on that they have 50% or more left behind children. So already we know we have the audience. So like Dan talked about, we have the surveys. So we can track them over time and see if they're doing any better, where there needs to be improvement. So really by the first school, after it's been up a year, we will know if our model is working and where it needs to be changed. We're definitely opening 1 this summer. The hope is 2. We're keeping it small for funding reasons, but also because we want to make sure it is making the intended difference. Research has been done that this is what's going to change it, but no one's actually applying it. And we're the first nonprofit that has a long-term solution. There's a lot of local governments throughout China, but this happens throughout the world, and they just throw material resources, but they don't tell them why it's there, how to use it. And so we want to come at it from every angle.
My question, I guess, is just, do you have any insight or into the thoughts and the reactions of the local communities that you would be working in, either on the idea or the effectiveness of it?
Yeah, definitely. So, like we said, all the pictures you saw, our organization took. My co-founder and I, we traveled China for a month this summer, and that was our prototyping. We were asking the families, how can we help you? We got their stories, and with that, we're making a photo book, but it was, what do you need? And they said, we want to communicate with our parents, but we don't have the resources to do it. Every single time that came up. And so they can't wait at the thought to know that they could have a place where they could go, and it would be just to do that. So they kind of put the words in our mouth that that's what they want, and they're behind it. And the communities are behind it too, because we're going to very, very rural areas where they don't have these kinds of resources.